There is a sixth dimension, beyond that which is known to scammers. It is a dimension composed of digital artifacts, zeros and ones, where no one knows who anyone truly is. It is the middle ground between trust and lies, between naivete and greed, and it lies between the cesspool of fraud and deception and the misguided belief that anyone would offer wealth that you are entitled to in exchange for a nominal shipping and handling fee. This is the dimension of retaliation. It is an area which we call messing with scammers. Greetings, I'm your host, Scott Robison, and this is Part 8 of the Rev Henry Chronicles. This part is brought to you by a generous grant from the Blunder Bread Corporation. Thanks to the skilled culinary experts at Blunder Bread, no longer will you need to beg your children to eat a sandwich. Thanks to their new red velvet sandwich bread, your children will be begging for seconds. Try red velvet bread with peanut butter and jelly, or ham and Swiss, or even liverwurst. You'll love it with tuna salad, and it goes great with egg salad too. Blunder Red Velvet Sandwich Bread, available at finer stores everywhere. So previously we left off with an email I sent to Rev Henry, thanking him for his support, letting him know that I would have money I could send him no later than May 25th, and asking for some information about MoneyGram, since I've never used it and I just don't know how it works. You can see that up in the screen above. The next morning, I sent him a quick little update, letting him know that the crowdfunding campaign had picked up another $70 overnight. Woohoo, yes! A few hours later, I sent him another update, showing him from my screen capture that the campaign was up to $515. Pretty exciting stuff. He must smell the money coming. He gave me a call Friday afternoon while I was at work. I took the call, we spoke for just a couple of minutes, and I even recorded it. Sadly, while going through my recorded conversations on my phone this afternoon, this phone right here, I accidentally deleted it. So I'm feeling kind of stupid, and I owe you an apology because I know some people were actually looking forward to me playing back that call. As I said, it was a short call. He asked for an update. I told him that I had sent him a couple of email updates already, as I've already shown you, but that I was at the store and I couldn't access my email right then. I mentioned I needed him to send me information about how to use MoneyGram. And since I was away from home, he would need to do it in an email. I couldn't really write it down where I was. Yesterday, I sent him another email. I'm worried that I haven't heard from you. Are you well or just busy? Just a reminder from our last telephone call. You were going to send me an email explaining how MoneyGram works, where to go, what to do, etc. I don't want to risk asking anyone else lest I pique their curiosity and have to try to explain why I'm asking. A few minutes ago, I sent a couple more emails. Reverend Henry, I'm going to be in meetings all day tomorrow, Monday, May 23. I have some business to conduct with my attorney and accountant. Nothing you need to be worried about. I just want to be sure I am prepared for this money. Don't worry, I won't let on to them where the money is coming from. I'm just worried about some stories I've read in the past where people come into a large sum of money, perhaps from lottery winnings or professional athletes or professional entertainers, who don't know how to deal with money and wind up broke and destitute just a few years later. This is why I need to make sure everything is organized and coordinated before the financial transaction. I'm sure you understand, and given how long we've been waiting already, an extra day shouldn't be a big deal. No matter what, I guarantee I will meet the May 25 deadline we discussed previously. I want to be sure that this money is a blessing to me, my family, and to you and your church, and the motherless baby home. So much good can come of it, but not if I'm stupid about it. I also need to update my will to ensure this money goes to my daughter if I die, and to make sure that my grandson's education is taken care of. Hopefully that's a long time in the future, but since her mother died, they are the only immediate family I have left. I don't know how long some of these meetings will last. If we can speak sometime tomorrow, great. If not, let's plan on speaking on Tuesday so that I can give you all the information you need for this financial transaction. Thank you and remain blessed. Oh, and by the way, I am still waiting for information on how to access MoneyGram. Sorry, I've never used a money transfer service before. Note that as I write these emails, I'm trying to write them in a fairly generic fashion so that he can assume I'm still talking about the $4.6 million ATM card. Only later will I drop the alternatives on him. And those alternatives are that he can send my attorney $250 for a $50 million share of my newfound wealth. Really a bargain when you consider that he wants $550 for a paltry $4.6 million. Or if that doesn't work for him, he may not feel comfortable with that transaction. I'm prepared to send him power of attorney documents so that he can claim the $4.6 million ATM card for himself. He might feel more comfortable working with Mr. Cofield, though I can't imagine why, since I am like both a brother and a father to him. I certainly wouldn't give this opportunity to just anyone. It's something I reserve for family. Oh, and before we leave, don't want to forget this. Here is the current state of the crowdfunding campaign. 75 million, well, here, actually, let's just refresh it. Click. $76,355,425 out of 550, raised by 13,213 people with 19 hours remaining. There will be at least one more update after this. Maybe 2 or 3. It really just depends on what emails I get from him and what telephone conversations we might have. Regardless, thank you for watching. Let me know how you think things are going and what you think should come next. Comments, messages, subscriptions, you know the drill. Until next time, that is a part of our world.